Terra has gone through a lot in the past 12 years. He was lost. His heart was in chains, and his body was taken over. He watched as he killed every last one of his friends. Xehanort was in complete control of him, but Xehanort didn't know everything. Part of Terra lived on. His rage, his fear, solidified. His very will lingered. His mind separated from his body and continued on inside his armor. A ghost, a spirit, a lingering will. It waited for a perfect moment to strike, waiting to be called into battle. This rage was first born years ago, when Terra first lost his body. When Xehanort cast aside his armor and embraced his new body, he had no idea the armor he threw away would return to destroy him once and for all. Terra's lingering will stewed, waiting in the spot he died. A ghost, reliving the memory of his failure over and over. He should have listened. He shouldn't have been so trusting. His master should have taught him better. He couldn't help but obsess over every loss, every mistake, and all that time his ghost trained. It waited, attacking anyone who found him. The lingering will was feral, the strongest fighter in all the worlds. And it was angry many years later, when all seemed lost, when everyone was dead, when it was all about to end. A witch named Namine called Terra to strike, to protect his friends, to fight alongside Sora and destroy the demon possessing his body. Sora fought as hard as he could to stop them, and just as Terra's will was about to die, Sora flew in to save him. They fought so hard, saving each other over and over. But in the end, Terra killed his own soul, shattering it in nothing but flakes of light. It was just like his master all over again. Xehanort was in complete control of Terra's heart, using it to strangle Sora to death. But what Xehanort didn't know was that would lead Sora right into Terra's heart. Once united, Sora gave Terra the strength to fight back, to save his friends, to rip the stitches from his mouth, and pledge to destroy Xehanort. With luck and surprise on his side, Terra and Sora unlocked his body and pushed his heart back in, forcing Xehanort to leave his body once and for all. Terra was now possessing his own body. He was back, and the people he loved were safe. Terra was complete. After so long, he was complete. He fought to the end of the line. He and his friends held back 13 Xehanorts, and by working together, reality was saved. After the battle, Terra walked up to his former master, this thing that controlled him for 12 years. And what happened next surprised him. Ericus, his master, his father figure, the man who taught him everything he knew. His will was with him all along. When there was one set of footprints, Ericus was hanging on Terra's coattails all along. Ericus and Xehanort spoke about the past, about the dreams Xehanort wished for. And despite the fact that he was a murderer, and he went inside people and took over 13 separate bodies, he and his old friend faded away and moved on. Terra was upset that he and his family suffered for 12 years straight, but they were together again, and they would never have to suffer like this again. No one would. After some much needed rest on the beach, Terra had met with Riku after all this time. He was so proud of that kid he picked all those years ago. Riku was the very reason he survived. He knew breaking the rules and giving him the power of the Keyblade was the right choice. Terra's story shows us all that you shouldn't take what people tell you at face value, that people who are absolutely sure they're right are always wrong. Ericus was wrong, Xehanort was wrong, even Aqua was wrong. Life is about balance. The parts of us that we hate, the parts that we hide and suppress, are just as important as the best parts. There is no light without dark, and Terra learned that the hard way. The story of Kingdom Hearts may seem strange. It may be complicated, but the core message is good. Friendship and other people are what give our lives meaning. No matter how dark it gets, it can always get brighter. Anyway, that's what I have to say for now. Thanks for listening. Bye. You know, that was better than I thought. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff behind the scenes lately, but this was good. This was a good series. You know, I need some time to study some more of the lore and really try to explain how the time travel works. There's so much to talk about, but for the next few weeks, I'm going to make a very terrible decision and talk about something else for a couple weeks. I'm sure most people aren't going to watch it, but I want to make it, and I know that YouTube is probably not going to send the video to any of you, but I'm going to do it anyway, so stay tuned. Next week, going to be very interesting. Anyway, I love Kingdom Hearts. I love this channel. I'm glad that so many people are watching. Sometimes it's hard to remember that there are a lot of people who really enjoy this series, and I hope I can keep doing that for as long as I can. Anyway, see you next week. Bye.